Okie dokie. Let's get class started. So, yesterday we were working on Kihon. We are going to work a little bit on Kihon today, but what we're going to do is we're going to relate the Kihon a little bit to real life situations. So, we're going to be going through the katas, yes. We're going to be going through the tewaza, yes. We might go through some kicks as well if we have some time. But what I want you to do today, what I want you to understand today is today we're going to look at something called bunkai. And bunkai is the Japanese word for breakdown. So essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to break down all of the moves that we normally do. And we're going to figure out how they are useful in a self-defense situation or in a real-life situation. It doesn't even have to be a self-defense situation, but maybe stop yourself from falling down or, just make yourself a little bit more athletic. Okay, so we're going to start off by doing some tewaza, which is your hand movements. Then we're going to go through the breakdowns, like I said, the bunkai, and then we're going to go through katas. Okay? So, we're going to start off. How do I look? Good? Okay. So, we're going to start off with kibadachi tewaza. Okay? So, kibadachi. Hey! Right hand up. Doesn't matter which side you use for this because that's not the purpose of the drill anyway. So, we're going to go to we're going to go to 18. But if you don't know past 10 white belts, don't worry about it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, outside. 4, twist the wrist. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nice. Okay, up hachiji. Feet together. Deep breath. Bow. Hachiji. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to do some of these techniques moving forward and backwards in your front stance. Okay? So, let's back up a little bit. I'm going to back up a little bit. I'm going to do 2 moves forward, then 2 moves backward. Okay? So, front knee bent, back leg straight. We're going to go face block first. Okay? So actually, I'm going to switch to my right because that's the one I'm used to starting with. Is right hand up and then I start the blocks. Okay? So let's start off with just face block moving forward, face block moving backward in a front stance. What is the purpose of a front stance? A purpose of a front stance is to stop someone from pushing you backwards. So you're going to lean into them without losing your balance forward. Okay? So front stance. Face block, make sure that you're twisting your wrist. So your palm is facing you, you're looking at yourself in the mirror, boom, and then you're turning away. You're blocking the sun. So look at yourself in the mirror, then block the sun. Okay? Here we go. 1, 2, and let's move backwards now. 1, 2, and let's move forward again. 1, 2, and backwards. 1, 2, forwards. 1, 2, and backwards. 1, 2. Nice work. Hachiji. Okay, next drill that we're going to do is moving forward, low block. So remember the low block, we want to have our palm facing us. We're going to like we're cupping our ear, like we're listening to the ocean through a seashell. And then our palm is going to turn to face the ground. Just our hand's going to be closed. So our thumb is touching our ear, and then when we turn, boom, our thumb is pointed to the ground. Okay? So let's move forward and backwards with the low block. Ready? I'm going to start with my right, because I like it. Ready? 1, 2. Remember, your arms going forward, your shoulders are going back. 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, up, hachi-ji. Okay, very nice. Now we're going to talk about back stance. Now what is the purpose of a back stance? The purpose of a back stance is to stop somebody from pulling you forward. So what we're going to do now is we're going to be in our back stance and we're going to do shuto. And shuto is very unique, okay? We need to make sure with shuto that our hand is facing us. We're not slapping, we're not backhanding someone. We're keeping our hand towards us and then we're turning, boom, so that we can hit with the edge of our hand this way. Our thumb needs to stay in for safety. Just because wrapping, like I've done this before where my thumb's sticking out and then wrapping to my shoulder, I not break my thumb, but I pulled my thumb. Ouch, that hurts for days or even weeks. So thumbs in, just for safety, and twist so that you hit with the blade of the hand. Okay? So we're going to be moving forward in a back stance. And remember, all of the weight needs to be on the back leg. The opposite direction to where we're headed. So we're headed forward, but maybe we're stepping forward because we have to, but that doesn't mean we need to keep stepping forward after, right? So we step forward, boom, and leave the weight back here so that we don't step forward any further. Okay? All right, here we go. I'm going to back up a little bit. Whew, that workout was intense. Okay, back stance, shuto. Ready? Step forward, shuto. 1. And lean on that back leg. 2. Lean on that back leg. Knee bends over the foot. Backwards now. 1. 2. Forwards. 1. 2. Backwards. 1. 2. Forwards. 1. 2. Backwards. 1. 2. Forwards. 1. 2. Backwards. 1. 2. And up. Hachi-ji. Nice work, guys. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at the first 5 breakdowns, or the first 5 bunkai. So, the thing about bunkai is that it comes directly out of the katas, right? This is what I love about karate. There's so many layers to it. So karate is not one of those things where you need another partner to practice, right? Because we teach how to flex your muscles, how to punch properly, and stuff like that, so that if you do have an opponent, then you'll be able to execute it properly, but you don't necessarily need a partner. So, we're going to do the bunkai, and I want you to use your imagination today. I want you to work on twisting your wrist, because we were working on kihon, which is the basics, right? Twisting your wrist. I want you to work on bringing the hand that's coming back to your waist, pulling it back. A lot of people will be like, yes, I know Sensei Saul because you told me before that the elbow is actually a strike. That is true in some cases, but this is also a pull. Imagine somebody's in front of you, instead of lunging forward and hoping that you punch them, after you block, bringing your hand back to your waist, boom, pulling them in towards you as you punch guarantees a strike, right? Oh, well, there's never any guarantees, but like 99% sure that you're going to get a strike because they can't go anywhere if you're hanging on to them, especially if you're pulling them, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe what an attacker is doing to you, and then you're going to, and I see that some of you guys on Zoom have partners with you, because you guys are awesome, you're doing it in pairs, that's good, okay? But for those of you who are doing this alone, who don't necessarily have a family member with you right now at this moment to help you with this, then I'll be demonstrating the solo version, okay? So imagine somebody's coming to punch you in the stomach, okay? Someone's coming to punch you in the stomach. Or somebody might be coming to kick you in the stomach. Doesn't matter. This block works for both of them. Okay? So, if somebody's coming to punch you in the stomach, what you're going to do is you're going to step back into a nice front stance. Because remember, they're trying to push you back with that punch or kick. They're trying to push you back. So you're going to take your ground in a nice front stance, leaning forward on your front leg. You're going to throw a low block. Now, you're going to grab their arm and then step forward and punch. Okay? Depending on how close they are, if they're trying to get away and then you're pulling them, that might be just step all the way through. If you need to shuffle, boom, boom, then you can do that as well. Depends on the spacing. right? Distance control is always super important. So, stepping back, low block. Block that punch, now step forward, punch. And bringing that hand back. Again, ready? Someone's punching you, you stand your ground, block, now step forward, punch. Nice. Okay, I'm going to do it from the other side. Maybe you like this angle. Ready? 1, block, 2, punch. Again, 1, block, 2, punch. Good job. Okay, I have to blow my nose again. I want you guys to continue that drill, okay? So someone's trying to punch you or kick you, you block, and then you counter with a punch. Nice. Okay, and yame. So this time, low block punch, we're going to change that to low block hammer punch. And for those of you who know this kata, Heian Shoden, then you'll know this perfectly. Like you'll be able to execute this almost perfectly. If you don't know this kata, that's fine. You're going to learn a new way of defending yourself now. Okay? So I'm just going to move my friend Bob into the frame here so I can demonstrate. So I can just give you a visual. Actually, no, you know what? Okay, it's fine. So, the scenario, my British accent came out. The scenario is such that someone's trying to kick you, and then after kicking you, they're trying to punch you. Okay? So, I'm going to kick, right? That was unsuccessful, so now I'm coming down to punch. Doesn't matter which hand it is, right? So I'm the attacker, I'm the bad guy, I'm kicking, and then punching. Now, what the good guy does, or the guy who's defending themselves, is you're going to block that kick, right? Then they're going to continue coming forward. So you're getting out of the way, and then as the punch comes in, boom! See, I'm in a back stance here. I'm hammering on top of the punch. Now that you've smacked their arm down, right? So they're trying to punch you, and you came down, boom! Ouch, that hurts them. Now, from there, you get a chance to go defend yourself that way. Okay? So I'll do it facing you, and then I'll do it a whole bunch of different directions. So you're going to step back, block the person's kick, then move in and back out, hammer, then step forward and counter. And don't forget to bring that other hand back to your waist, okay? I'll do it in this direction now. Block the kick, block the punch, step forward punch. I'll do it in this direction now. Block the kick, block the punch, and step forward punch. Nice work. Okay, neck feels so much better. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at a punch to the face. So instead of punching you in the stomach, like instead of someone trying to come and punch you in the stomach, in which case you low block and then counter, right? This time, someone's going to try and punch you in the face. So the person either comes with a giant haymaker like this, or maybe they're a little bit smarter, and instead of doing this, which if anybody ever attacks me like this, I'm going to hit them 6 times before their punch even, has any hope of landing on me. So, anyways, if they're smart and they punch you a little bit straighter, right, they're trying to punch you in the face, then your goal is to step back, right? So if he's trying to punch me in the face, I'm stepping back, blocking, right? Twisting my elbow and palm out. Then I'm grabbing, and now I'm stepping forward, and it's kind of like I'm throwing another face block, boom! But I'm using my elbow to strike. Okay? So again, step back out of the way, block, grab, elbow to the head. Compromising that way. Okay, now a lot of people ask me, can you add on to breakdowns? Of course you can. This is just a simple application of how you would use this move. So for example, after you strike to the face, you can sweep the leg, right? Just to get them on the ground so that you can take off. But remember, karate, as for other martial arts as well, are not aggressive martial arts. Martial arts is about life preservation, right? So you're trying to get yourself out of the situation, right? You're just trying to get back to living life the way that you did before you were attacked, right? It's not about killing, it's not about hurting, it's not about breaking bones. The only thing that it's about is just preserving life, like just getting you back to the way you were before you were attacked. Okay, I'm going to have a drink here because I'm starting to mumble and carry on. Okay, here we go. Face block, grab, elbow. I'm going to do that in a couple of different directions, and then I'll show you the next one. So you're going to step back, block, grab, elbow. So it's kind of like you're throwing another face block, but it's a little bit more forward. Again, back, face block, grab, elbow. Pulling that hand back to your waist. Right? Face block, grab, elbow. Nice. Okay, guys, next one is going to be shuto. Okay, so someone's trying to, maybe they're trying to grab you, maybe they're trying to punch you in the chest or the face. Here's an option. What you're going to do is you're going to actually reach across and block with your opposite arm. You're then at the same time going to cup your ear and then step out of the way, shuto. Then you're going to take your front leg and you're going to step towards them and strike and strike. So they're coming at you like punching, or maybe they're reaching for you to grab, and then what you're going to do is you're going to step out of the way, you're going to block and shuto, right? Because a shuto is just two strikes or two blocks. You're either going like this, 1, 2, right? Or 1, 2, right? Blocking intention and a striking intention. So you're using both in this case. So you're getting their arm off of you, or you're getting away from their arm, deflection. Then you're stepping in, and then you're striking to the throat, striking to the side of the neck. All right, next we're doing, well actually no, I'm going to do that a couple of times. Okay, so I'm going to do it this way. So someone's coming to punch you, you're stepping out of the way. Block, block. Strike, strike. Okay? So someone's coming at you, you step out of the way. Block, block. Strike, strike. I think I already did it this way, but I'll do it again. So, get out of the way. Block, block. Strike, strike. Okay? Nice work. Excuse me. Next one. We're now going to take a little bit more of an aggressive approach, but the aggressive approach is only because we know or think that there has a little bit more intent behind their strike, right? So they're trying to grab us and strike us or something like that. So we, instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 4, we are now going to step out of the way and block, just like we did in the last one. But then we're going to grab onto their arm and step forward and then pull their arm in and strike to the side of the neck, which I have made someone see stars before. Like, you can knock somebody out with this, hitting, boom, right on the side of the neck. You can knock somebody out. So make sure that you are careful when you're practicing this with your partner. Okay? So, step out of the way and block, grab their arm, and then step forward and pull and push. And you'll see, your hand will just slip right up to their neck. Whack! Okay? I'll do the other side now. So, block, grab, strike. Again. Block, grab, strike. Block, grab, strike. Okay? And these are applications of your katas into real life. So breakdown, bunkai, application, it's all synonyms. It's all synonymous. Okay, great job, white and yellow belt. So I'm going to turn the YouTube video off, just one sec.